They're sorry they haven't processed the prescription, but I can't fill it anywhere else. Imagine working and having to spend this much time on the phone. What employer is going to put up with that? It's exhausting, and it is anything but patient care. I shouldn't have to be my own advocate month in, month out, fighting a pharmacy that is supposed to be providing me care. I'd like to think I'm a fairly sound mind, but what do people do who aren't of sound mind? It's crazy. Subsequent to the call I shared with you, there were approximately 3 other calls with Accredo. In 2 of those calls, they maintained they had yet to receive the refill request. It turns out they were wrong, and Accredo had received the prescription from my doctor's office sent on October 21st. They were refusing to refill it because they claimed I owed a copay. This surprised me. I was receiving copay assistance from a foundation. It turns out that the assistance from the copay had been exhausted, and rather than informing me of the fact and advising me of the copay, and rather than advising me of the other copay options, they simply sent October's prescription and billed me for it. They said, the sad thing is that despite my numerous phone calls, I first learned my order was being held not by Accredo, but by my physician's office. After more than 3 weeks of delay, misinformation, and numerous phone calls, never once was I afforded the opportunity to speak with a pharmacist. Prior to the exhaustion of a copay assistance, Accredo had actually called my physician's office, informing them that I was not taking my medication. They were stating this because I declined a shipment. What they did not know is that I had spoken with my physician about cutting back on the dose due to some side effects of the Pomalyst. It seems when there is a foundation paying for the drug, they call and are so caring and empathetic. Determined that my course of treatment goes uninterrupted, but when the funds dry up or a copay is exhausted, the calls stop and the medication ceases to be delivered. I still haven't received my cancer medication, but I still haven't received my cancer medication from Accredo, but that doesn't seem to worry them too much. They know I'm out of money. I'm happy to say, though, that the drug manufacturer is currently providing me the drug, though I don't know for how long, and that came about because of my physician's office, not because of Accredo. November and December have been very trying months for me. My disease results in extreme fatigue and energy, and the energy I spend talking with individuals at 1-800 numbers over and over again, receiving conflicting messages, delays in receiving medication, and emotional stress have truly taken its toll. I'm not alone in my fight, being forced to use their PBMs, insurers, and affiliated pharmacies. Through my years battling cancer, I have come across countless patients going through the same struggles, many whom have become friends. Like me, the struggles with insurance, the costly expense, and the emotional stress associated with fighting to get their life-saving medications needed to live takes its toll. Some have become so desperate, rather than navigate the 1-800 numbers, they have chosen to obtain drugs through international back channels, illicit online markets, homeopathic avenues, all due to high cost of the drugs they could not afford, and to get access to drugs from their PBMs. And insurers and manufacturers have made this so difficult to attain. Sadly, some are no longer with us. So I ask you, what value do we put on the human life? What value? Wouldn't it be great if we had a chance to work with a pharmacy of our own choosing, and not one that is being mandated by our PBMs, one that we could actually speak with a pharmacist face to face, one that would offer patient care regarding our meds, including over-the-counter and specialty meds, one that we trust and we feel safe and confident in. Think about it. One-stop shopping, with all my medications being managed in one system. I know this body has worked tirelessly on these issues, and I humbly ask that you keep up the fight. Patients like me and thousands of others are depending on it. Please don't tire. Please, please don't wane. As I and patients like me take solace in knowing that our General Assembly will stand and fight for us, no matter what the outcome. And I thank each and every one of you for letting me share my story with you today.